All right. So, tonight, what I was going to do is I got a new soldering iron, and I should probably never hold it by that, but I got a new soldering iron. I was going to use a practice board to try it out first because I didn't want to get into anything important like building a quad with this thing until I knew. And just for the record, I'm using a very old style soldering iron that works absolutely fantastic every single time. I know it like it's a friend. All right, let's get into it. So I was going to do this, but dogs went nuts. Delivery at the door. KwadBox shows up. So first, let's take a look at what we've got. This is not an unboxing video. I don't do unboxing videos. I do like, this is where I'm at videos, not anything else. I don't even think do I do reviews? Anyway, this is where we're at, right? We got stickers, which, is this tacky? Is this shit tacky or is this normal? Do people do this? Put skins on their quads? I mean, I play a lot of video games, so I've got a lot of skins for stuff in video games. Which, by the way, that one box came with a skin for Liftoff, and I like that game. So I got the skin. I got the extra pack. That was kind of cool. Anyways, what do we got? Let's start with the F4 flight controller, right? It's basically a T-motor flight controller. It's almost identical, except for some pad layout stuff, to the F7 flight controller that came from FPVCrate. This is an F4 flight controller. So I don't know. I think that F7 is probably worth about $35 to $45. So how much do you knock off the price of this if it's an F4? To be honest with you, I think that puts this at like $30. Don't you? $30? It's an F4. I don't know. All right. So then, unless I'm mistaken, KwadBox kind of changed hands, and now it's officially a FPVRiot KwadBox thing, right? So that explains the FPVRiot feet, and we also got a run cam, which my two go-to cameras is going to be the Razor for low latency or the KwadBox Starlight, so that I can fly it from dawn to dusk, right? And you can almost fly that thing in the middle of the night. It's such a great camera. I highly suggest spending the money on that. So far, okay, we'll see. I mean, what kind of ESC are we going to get for this? What kind of VTX are we going to get for this? Because we know what frame we got. And this is like a 2-year-old frame. There is not much special about this frame. I saw this frame, and this is the last freestyle frame that I would buy on the market, especially at this price point. I just think that if you go up $10, you're going to be so much happier. And if you're going to be going 30 or below, then, because this is a $30 frame, hands down, $30. If you buy it from FPVRiot, if you buy any piece of generic crap that has the same features as this, all of a sudden it's not that great of a frame. It's a good frame, and I was going to build it because I figured maybe this would be a good basher. Thing is I've got a freak style slam that I've been flying around. Yesterday I was flying that thing. I couldn't fly at any of my normal spots. I drove around. I found this parking lot that's underneath a major highway, and it has all these big pillars that hold the highway up, and you can just weave in and out of those pillars all goddamn day. So I spent like 8 batteries doing that last night, and it was very fun with the freak style. I may have hit a couple things with the freak style, and it's absolutely fine. And I've got extra arms for that. So I don't see how the freak style has a Holy Bro stack with the Tekka or whatever 32 and the Tekken or something. Anyways, it's a decent setup, and the thing flies really nice. I think I've still got it on Beta Flight 3.5 something. I don't know, but it flies great. I'm having a great time with it. So right now, we're getting a picture of the quad. Well, I thought, right? And I made the mistake, and I'm going to do it too. I'm going to pull the Yima out. I'm going to set the Yima down here. All right, because is this a $300 quad? Let's first ask that question. And for me to answer that question, I'm going to say, based on the build quality, based on the guy that builds this quad, $300. Yes. Based on the guy that builds this quad or the company. Is my build a $300 build? No, let's I'm not going to go into it, but let's shave off $40, $260 quad. I think this is worth $260. It flies fantastic. I flew half the packs that I flew last night was flying this thing, and it's really fast. I actually turned the camera down to slow myself down on it because it just was so fast. I was fairly sure that it was gonna get, and I got some scuffs here, and this was the one I crashed a couple times and went through a couple props. So I'm close to being out of the orange props. If I can't buy more, I'm gonna switch to yellow and put the yellow canopy on it with some yellow props. But I mean, look at this build. I like this quad. I didn't like the idea of this quad when I first got it. I didn't like the frame. It was never a frame it wasn't even a frame style that I would choose. And here I am. This is one of my favorite quads. Hands down. I mean, I took it out last night. If it gets off of the shelf, then it's a pretty good quad. This thing, though. So, all right, story's not over. We got the guy that dropped off the package today. So we got a new KwadBox. This is not an unboxing. Okay, I'll tell you what. Hold on. They sent this for the CLI-1 frame, which are just standoffs. So this is a drop kit. So maybe they've got something like really cool planned. This is actually what I saw first. And I said, wow, maybe they got something really cool. I'm looking at these standoffs and I'm like, those are fucking low. Right? Maybe. And here's the thing, though, is after thinking about this for a while, I got these standoffs, which you can polish up a little bit. And I was going to LED the thing out and just fly the thing at night and figure I'd destroy it at night, right? But I was going to put LEDs on it with the FTP or the FPVCrate motors, which are chromed and shiny and will definitely kick off some LED light. And then this, and between this and the motors, there'd be a nice red or glow or blue or yellow glow coming off of it. You get the idea. Apparently they have this idea, which is to slam it. And the ones that I bought actually brought it down a little bit. But this is what we got. This is what I got today. This is it. And this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. Right there. That's a 20 by 20. Let that sink in for just a second. It's a 20 by 20, 25 amp ESC. That's a 30 by 30. 30 by 30. This has got the bells and whistles. This has got telemetry off of the ESCs. It's got current. BL Heli S. Yes. It's okay. I don't care who makes it. This ESC is not impressive to me. And the only use that I'll keep this ESC. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to whip it out the window. I'm actually going to keep this ESC. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to keep this ESC. I'm going to keep this ESC in case or when my Tyro 69 ESC burns out. And maybe I'll use this ESC after I order the $19 replacement off of Banggood. Right? Because if you got one, you got none. So this will be my 2, so I have 1. I don't even know what to do with this. I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just complaining, right? This is a complaint video. The frame takes 20 by 20 and 30 by 30 in the center and a 20 by 20 in the back. If we're going to slam the hell out of this, are they sending me an F4 20 by 20 next? And then a 20 by 20 VTX? I don't know what's going on. Either way, it is not going to be anywhere near this quadcopter. I figured the KwadBox is like $10 cheaper. Maybe they would, I don't know, split it out differently somehow. But I just thought I'd share this with you, share where these builds are at.